Hello guys, Ollelito back here with a new Formation Friday video. In today's video, I will be showcasing, as I said, a new formation that I've been trying out recently, and it is the 4-4-2. The 4-4-2 formation is basically back in EFC 25, offers you a lot of creativity going forward. Obviously, not as good in defense, but very good if you're looking to score a lot of goals in weekly league or rivals. So, let's jump into today's video where we'll be showcasing tactics, roles, and much more things that you need to apply to your 4-4-2 formation in EFC 25. So, starting off with the 4-4-2 formation then, I want to keep it very detailed with you guys, because the 4-4-2 formation, as I said, really good in attack, but obviously has its flaws in defense, basically. So, starting off with the keeper, I'm going to play Howard. This is on my road to glory, by the way, and I've been using the 4-4-2 formation lately, and I think, in terms of keepers, the thing that I'm looking for mostly is, look at the playstyles first of all. Howard almost has every playstyle. The only playstyle that he doesn't have is the deflector, and that one doesn't really matter too much. The two that you want to be looking for are in general far reach, because that will help you not concede a lot of long shots, basically like a Trevela or finesse shot outside of the box, because the far reach basically makes the goalkeeper more comfortable and better at stopping long shots. The other playstyle that is really important is 1v1 close down. And what does this do? It basically brings out the keeper quicker and having more speed at coming out, which a lot of times can cause your opponent off guard if your opponent has one-on-one with the keepers, basically, because the keeper is moving out at a quicker pace and is able to caught the opponent off guard and then get the ball and start your attack from there. In goal, he has footwork and far throw. Footwork, I think, is good. Can be a new meta thing now with the low-driven shot playstyle being added into the game, as we see at the top right here. Footwork is basically what it sounds like. The keepers are having better animations and higher chance of saving low-driven shots on this game. If we're looking at fullbacks then, in the 4-4-2, you want to be looking for two fullbacks that are, first of all, very fast, because they will basically be attacking players as well in this formation, but also good in defense and good on the ball. And in this case, I think Maicon and Basha are basically taking all the boxes if we're looking at, these three criteria. If we look at Basha quickly, the thing that I like with Basha is that she has whip pass, but obviously the most important thing as I'm looking for her card is that she's in the Hullet gang. She has 80 or plus stat on everything, which is simply amazing. Also has jockey plus, which is really nice, makes you feel more comfortable with her defending. The ball control, she has technical as well, which is a big W, of course. If we look at Maicon as well, he also has whip pass, manages to have rapid, which is a very big W in this case, because obviously it's very quick at going forward, but also tracking back if your opponent is trying to go for counters. If we're looking for the center backs then, it's kind of the same thing. You don't really care about, them being good on the ball. That doesn't really matter in this kind of case, because Scalvini and Klosterman, you're looking for pace and for defending. If we look at Klosterman first of all, look at the playstyles, super important. Klosterman doesn't have the most important playstyle in my opinion for defenders, which is anticipate, but he manages to have intercept and golden block, which is basically saving the card a bit, I would say. If there is general defenders, center backs that you're trying to play with that doesn't have block, intercept, or anticipate, it's a no-go. Doesn't matter. Playstyles on this game is the most important thing, and if they don't have, any of these three playstyles, it's definitely a no-go. If we're looking at Scalvini then, we're looking at these three playstyles, and he has them all, especially anticipate gold in plus, which means that when an opponent maybe is passing on him or when he's tackling, there's a higher chance of him actually getting the ball from it, which is super nice. Wingers then, what are we looking in terms of wingers? Wingers, most important thing is that they are very quick, because you will need these wingers to try to go around the corner flag type of area, then trying to revert it back to the CMs. Then you have two options inside the box now, because you're playing obviously a 4-4-2. So wingers is going to first of all be Malen. Not really a big fan of Malen this year, but he manages to have rapid plus, which makes him a lot quicker. Also his speed boost will help a bit because he has quick step in white. Manages to have the Trevela on the right hand side, which is always nice to be able to do that Trevela into the far corner. If you look on the other side, I have Morgan Rogers, and no, Morgan Rogers is not left-footed on this side, so I can't perform Trevelas, but the thing I managed to get with him is a finesse shot plus playstyle, which means that I can cut inside, then try to finesse it into the far corner from that side, basically. So Morgan Rogers manages to have the finesse shot plus. I think incisive is always nice for the wingers. Morgan Rogers manages to have incisive. If you look at Mullen, he also manages to have incisive, and that's why I play them both, because incisive makes the through balls better in this game, and we know how important through balls are in this state of the game right now. Then the most important kind of position in the 4-4-2 is going to be your two center midfielders, and both these center midfielders needs to be kind of a box-to-box midfielders. So then you can also think about what roles I will apply to them later on in this video. But if we start off with Zidane, also in the Hullet gang, amazing stats. I managed to do his Evo, Team of the Year era 2002 icon. Amazing card. Unfortunately, he manages now to have acrobatic. Acrobatic still a pretty decent playstyle if you're looking to score these acrobatic corners, but if you're not really looking for that, he manages to have the 3 most important playstyles. Of course, tiki-taka is great, but I still think ping, long ball, and incisive are 3 important playstyles. Also, manages to have the finesse shot, which is offering us a lot of attacking threat going forward from that CM, which is the most important thing. But as I said before, the most important thing when you're looking for these center midfielders is that they manage to have incisive, pinged, or long ball. Especially incisive, I think that's the most important thing for the through balls. And yeah, he manages to have that. If we look later on at Billing's card, he unfortunately doesn't have pinged or long ball, but the thing that's saving his card is he has incisive pass, he has tiki-taka, which means that his first time pass are really good. But if you look at the defending playstyles, he is a bit more defensive than Zidane. So you can either have 2 players that are both really good at going forward and also basically defending. But in this case, I think Billing is a bit more of that kind of anchor, occupying that kind of midfield with his defensive playstyles in this case, but also manages to have the incisive and tiki-taka, as I said, which is a big plus. And then, as I said, Zidane a bit more attacking, but can still defend, as he has 85 defending on his card, which is simply fantastic. If you're then looking for the strikers, first of all, we have Gold Vini. I think, obviously, I won't be playing with Gold Vini, but I think Vini is one of these strikers that you should play with if you play a 4-4-2. You need players that have a good speed boost, but also manages to have a pretty good shot on him. Vini manages to have a finesse shot in white, which is great. Manages also to have quick step in plus, which is helping that speed boost loads to be able to speed boost and get a chance from that with these 2 strikers. Also, on the other hand, managed to complete the new CR7 flashback player, and he is, I don't really have any words for this card. I think he's the best SPC that we got up to this point in this year. Manages to have a finesse shot plus playstyle, which is the best playstyle in this year's game for strikers. Also manages to have the quick step, rapid in plus, which is simply fantastic, means that he is very, very quick once he gets his acceleration up. Also technical, I think it's pretty nice doing the R1 dribbling with the striker actually. So basically, I tried to build my team around the 4-4-2. I think this is a really, really good team for the 4-4-2. Obviously, there can be upgrades, there can be downgrades as well, but overall, I think this team is fitting the 4-4-2 formation very well. Now, we jump into the tactics. Team management then. We start off with balanced build-up style and aggressive in defensive approach, just a normal 4-4-2 flat. If we're then looking for the keeper, he should be on Goalkeeper++. Of course, you can go Sweepy Keeper if you want. I think Goalkeeper++ is the best. If we later on look for Maicon in this kind of case, Maicon is really, really good on the ball, and I want you guys to try to use him a bit as well. So I will actually put him on wing back, I'm pretty sure. Yes, wing back is the one that I've been playing before. He should be on wing back. Klosterman and Scalvini should just be on defend. Both of them. For Basha, I'm going to put her on fullback in this case, but also focus should be on defend, because we still want to be able that Basha is tucking in when we are going forward with that Maicon, and that's going to lead to Basha, Scalvini, and Klosterman basically performing a 3 at the back while Maicon is going forward. Then Morgan Rogers is not going to be on winger. He is going to be on inside forward plus. I think that's the best role for wingers in this year's game. I think inside forward is fantastic. If you later on look at Malen, I also think he should be on inside forward. Also managers have it in plus, which is a big dub. Then later on focus, you could go attack if you want. You could go balance. I think balance has been working better for me, so I'm going to keep it at balance. Here, I think box to box is actually a really, really good playstyle. I think deep line playmaker could work as well, but I think box to box for both center mids, as I said before, we want them to be able to go forward, but also defending a bit. So I think box to box for both Billing and Zidane is perfect in this kind of sequence. But also for the strikers, both of them should be on advanced forward, as that is by far the best role for strikers in this game. As I said at the beginning, we play 4-4-2, balanced, and defensive approach should be aggressive. If you want to copy these tactics, you have the code at the middle of the screen there. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comments section down below. Thank you so much for watching today. Let me know down in the comments if you guys try these tactics out. I think they've been working very, very good for me in foot champs. Obviously, they are a bit more attacking, but if you're looking to score goals, this is going to be a perfect formation for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications as well. I would appreciate that a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget also, this weekend I'm streaming weekly. It's going to be live on Twitch. My name there is Ollelito. I'll see you guys in the stream. Stay safe, people. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.